Hello students, welcome to Learn Guru classes. So today we are going to discuss factorization of a quadratic trinomial. So what is a quadratic trinomial? So trinomial means a polynomial that has three terms, and quadratic means the order of the polynomial is 2. Okay, so and it is a one variable polynomial. Okay, so quadratic trinomial is a polynomial that has three terms. Okay, quadratic means the order of the polynomial is 2, and it is that it is a one variable polynomial. As for example, this x square plus bx plus c. So this is a polynomial, right? So polynomial, why? Because the exponents are positive integer exponents. Okay, and what? It is a single variable and it consists of three terms. So hence we can call this particular polynomial as a quadratic trinomial. Now here you are to find out the factors of this type of polynomial. So how this is done? This is basically done with the help of a method that we call it as middle term splitting or middle term factorization. So what we call this is middle term splitting. Middle term splitting. So what does middle term splitting means? Means you are to break this middle expression. Three terms are there, so you are to break the middle expression into two parts. Means you are to split the particular middle term into two parts. So in this particular um, expression, bx is the middle term. So you are to break the bx into two parts. Okay, so this is about middle term splitting. Now how is it done? Okay, so the basic idea of this is that how do you break this? Suppose we break this in the form of x squared plus p plus q into x plus pq. Okay, where b is equal to p plus q and c equal to p into q. Means the middle term will be in the form of sum and this will be in the form of product. Okay, now how is it done? Let us take one example and try to do middle term split. So these are some of the examples where we are to do middle term splitting and hence find out the factors of this quadratic trinomial. So let's get started. Okay, so the first example is x square plus 9x plus 18. So first of all, this is a quadratic trinomial because the order is 2 and there are 3 terms, okay, in the polynomial. Next is x square plus 9x plus 18. So what you are to do, this is the middle term, so you are to split the middle term. Okay, so how you are to split the middle term? Okay, so you are to split the middle term such that the numbers or the sum of this is equal to the factors of the last term. How? See, this is the last term, that is 18. So let's factorize 18. So 18 is 18, 2 9s are 18, 3 3s are 9, right? So what are the factors of 18? 2 into 3 into 3. Okay, so now you choose the combination of factors of 18 in such a way that these factors is equal to the sum, that is 9x. Okay, so which combination will give us 9x? 2 into 3 is 6. Okay, let's consider 9. X we will manage later. Let's consider the middle term as 9. X we will consider later. 9. Now, which combination of the factors will fetch you 9? If I do 2 into 3 is 6 and the last factor is 3. So, 6 plus 3 equal to 9, right? 6 plus 3 is equal to 9. So, see, 6 into 3, if I do 6 into 3 gives the product as 18, and if I do 6 plus 3 gives the sum as 9, right? Right? So, you are to, after doing the factorization, you are to choose the factors in such a way that the sum of these factors will give you the middle term, is equal to the middle term. Like here I have done 2, I could have done 3 into 3, 3 plus 3, 6 plus 2, but it wouldn't serve the purpose. So, you are to choose the factors in such a way that it is equal to the value of the middle term. Okay, I think it is clear to you. The things will be more clearer to you when we will solve some other sums. Okay, so here you see 6 plus 3 equal to 9. Okay, so now 9x, what will be 9x? 6x plus 3x, right? 6x plus 3x will give us 9x. So, this thing, let us put it here. So, this will be x square plus 6x plus 3x plus 18. So, see, this middle term 9x has been splitted or divided into two parts such that these two parts are the factors of 18, are the factors of the last term. Okay, are the factors of the last term. Means what? Multiplying 6x and 3x will give you 18, and the sum of 6x and 3x will give you the middle term, that is 9x. I hope the thing is clear to you. Okay, so now after that the things are more easy. What you do? You are to take the common factors. So here if you consider these two terms together and these two terms together, so from here you try to find out the common factor. Okay, so here x is the common factor. So this will become, what is left? X is left, x plus here 6x. So what, x is already there. So what you are to do? You are to write here 6 plus 3. Okay, 3x plus 18. So what is common over here? 3 is common over here. So 3x plus 6, 3 6 are 18. Now x plus 6 is common to both the terms. We will take x plus 6 as common. So what is left over? X plus 3. Okay, so this is called as middle term factorization, where we try to split the middle term into two terms such that it fetches you the factors of the quadratic trinomial. So, let's look into the next expression, x squared plus 6x plus 8. So, the middle term is 6x. So, you are to break 6x in such a way such that this will give you the, suppose 8 is the last term. So, 2 into 4, 8, 2 to the 4. So, 2 into 2 into 2. Okay, are the factors of 8. Now, you are to choose the combination of factors in such a way that it fetches you the sum that is equal to 6x, such that the sum of these factors will give you 6x. So, what will give you? See, 2 into 2 is 4 and this is 2. So, 4 plus 2 is 6, right? 4 plus 2 is 6. So, what you do? What you are to do? So, 4x plus 2x will give you 6x. Okay. So, here what you are to do? this will become as x square plus 4x plus 2x plus of 8. Okay, plus of 8. So what will be there? X will be taken as common. So what is left? X plus 4x. So 4 plus 2 will be taken as common. X plus 4. Now x plus 4 is common to both the terms. So this will be taken as x plus 4 into x plus 2 is the required answer. Okay. Now next is this. So the last term is 30. So let's try to factorize 30. So 30 is 30, 2, 15, 3 5s are 15. So these are the factors of 30. So 2 into 3 into 5 are the factors of 30. Now look into the middle term. Middle term is 11x. So you are to choose the factors of 30 in such a way that it gives the factors give you the sum as 11. So see the combination. If I do 5 into 3 plus 2, 15 plus 2, no, it will give us 17. So the 17 is not equal to 11. So this combination is not true. So what we do, if I do this combination, 2 into 3, that is 6, and this 5, so 6 plus 5 equal to 11. Yes, it is. It will give me the middle term. So this 6x plus 5x will give us 11x. So let's try to write over here x square plus 6x plus 5x plus 30. Okay. So see here we are breaking the middle term into two parts. So 6 is also a factor of 30. 5 is also a factor of 30. 6 into 5 is 30 and 6x plus 5x is 11x. Okay. So now you take the common. So here take these two terms together, and try to find out the factors, common factors. So x is the common and x plus 6 plus 5 into x plus 6. Okay, so this will give you x plus 5 into x plus 6. Okay, so these are the factors of this trinomial x square plus 11x plus 30. So let's look into some other examples in order to get a clear concept about middle term splitting. So these are some more examples of quadratic factorization of quadratic trinomial. So first is x square plus 5x minus 24. So far the last three examples that we have solved, we have considered that before each of the term positive sign is there. Like we have taken the example as x square plus 6x plus 8. Okay. So before all the terms plus sign was there. But if you try to notice this particular term, so before the third term negative sign is there. Okay. So if there is a negative term before the third term, what you need to do? Okay, so here like in the previous case, here positive sign was there before the third term. So you have expressed the middle term as the sum of the factors of 8, like 4 plus 2. So 4 into 2 gives you 8. Okay, so but here in this particular example, what you need to do, you need to express this middle term as the difference of the factor 24. Okay, difference of the factor 24. Okay, why? Because before the third term, the 24 is the third term in this expression. So before the third term, negative sign is there. So you are to express it as the difference of the factors, middle term as the difference of the factors of 24. So how is it done? Let's see. So first and foremost, we have to what? We have to factorize 24. So 24, 2, 12, 2, 3 just say 2 6 are 12, 2 3 are 6, right? 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. Now, if I take this combination 4, 2 into 2, 4, 2 into 3, 6. So, what will 6 minus 4 will not give us 2. 6 minus 4 is 2, but our middle term is 5x. So, what to do? Another combination we have to choose from here. Now, if I take 2 into 2 into 2, how much? 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 is 4. 4 into 2 is 8. So, this is 8 and the last factor is 3. So, if I do 8 minus 3, it will give us 5. So, see, 8 minus 3, since negative sign is there before 24. So, we are expressing 5x as the difference of the factor of 24, that is 8. 8 is also a factor of 24. 3 is also a factor of 24. So, we are expressing it as the difference. So, 8 minus 3 equal to 5x. So, 5. So, 8x minus 3x is equal to 5x. So, in place of 5x, we are going to use 8x and 3x. Okay. So, this is x square plus 8x minus 3x minus 24. Okay. So, rub this. Let's try to find out the common factors. So, here common factor, take x as common. So, x plus 8 and this one minus 3x minus 24. So, let me take minus 3s common. So, this is x plus 8. Okay. So, minus 3x minus 3 into 8, that is minus 24. So, now, x plus 8 is common to both the terms. So, we will take x plus 8 as common. So, we are finally left with x minus 3. So, thus x plus 8 and x into x minus 3 are the factors of this polynomial. So, let's look into the second sum. X square minus 4x minus 21. So, here what is there? The third term is, or the last term is 21, and before the third term, what is the sign? Minus is the sign. So, you are to split the middle term in such a way that it gives the factors of 20, the sum of the difference of the factors of 21 gives you 4x. So, now try to factorize 21. So, 21 is 3 sevens are 21. So, 3 into 7. So, now if I do 7 minus 3 gives us 4. So, here also 4 is there, isn't it? So, 4x will be what? 7x minus 3x. So, in place of 4x, we are going to use 7x minus 3x. So, let's put it here. What will we do? X square minus 7x. Okay, let's take it as common. Minus 3x minus 21. Okay, so let's, for our safety purpose, so that we do not make any mistakes, so we are writing the difference within the bracket, so that after no calculation mistake is there. Okay, so this one becomes x square minus 7x plus 3x minus 21. So this becomes x into x minus 7 plus 3 into x minus 7. So, x minus 7 is common to both the terms. So, this is x minus 7 into x plus 3. So, these are the 7 and x plus 3 are the factors of this expression. Okay. Now, the third term is x square minus 21x plus 90. So, the third term is 90. Before that, what is given here? Plus sign is given here. So, when you will break the middle term such that the factors of 90 is equal to the sum of the factors of 90 is equal to 21. So, let's try to factorize 90. So, 90 is 902. Yes, it is divisible by 2. 2, 45, then 5 9s are 45, 3 3s are 9. So you are getting as 2 into 5 into 3 into 3. So if I do 2 into 5, 10 plus 9, no, it will not give us 21. So another combination, let's choose. If I do 2 into 3, 5 into 3, that is 6 plus 15. Yes, it will give us 2 into 3 is 6 and 5 into 3 is 15. So 6 plus 15 is 21. So see here, middle term is 21. So 6x plus 15x equals to 21x. So in place of 21x, we are going to put 6x and 15x. Okay, so this will be x square minus 15. Let's put it inside the bracket so that you don't make any mistake. 6x plus 90. Okay, so this becomes as x square minus 15x minus 6x plus 90. So this becomes x into x minus 15 minus 6 into x minus 15. So you are getting this as x minus 15 into x minus 6. So x minus 15 and x minus 6 are the factors of x square minus 21x plus 90. Okay, so I think the concept of middle term splitting is clear to you. We will try to solve some other numericals of, there are varieties of numericals from this topic. Okay, so we will try to solve them one by one in the next class. So I am ending the class here. If you find this video helpful, please subscribe to Learn Guru classes, like, comment and share it with your friends and relatives. So thank you so much. Bye-bye.